This is 5 on your side at 6, focused on you.
Tonight, a man who tried to carjack a driver at a St. Louis gas station is dead. Police say the victim shot and killed him. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. St. Louis police say they're seeing a rise in thefts at gas stations right now. 5 on your side's Ryan Henson is live at the Zoom station on Tucker, north of downtown, with ways you can protect yourself.
Well, the gas station is back open this evening, and SLMPD said thieves are targeting gas stations across the city, specifically in South City. Now, they're warning drivers to keep a watchful eye, not only on yourself, but your property, too. St. Louis police are warning drivers about recent crime at gas stations.
We're having some of these incidents where people are actually pumping gas and people are coming up and stealing their vehicles while they are doing that, or stealing belongings out of their vehicle if they run into the gas station.
Captain Pierre Benoist with SLMPD says an attempted carjacking at the Zoom gas station on Tucker on Wednesday morning is the latest example. Benoist says around 6, a man tried to carjack a customer at a gas station north of downtown. The customer used his own firearm to shoot and kill the suspected carjacker. Police remind customers that even at busy gas stations, danger is always lurking.
We ask that everyone be mindful of their surroundings, take their key fobs with them.
Police say there have been 21 carjackings this year, which is roughly the same as last year. However, vehicle thefts overall are up nearly 130%. Police are posting these flyers at pumps throughout the city to help keep people safe.
I keep my eyes open, just watch around and see what's going on.
I think it's important to take a look at the situation that's happening there and kind of know what you're driving into, and then always have your head on a swivel.
Personal safety expert Michael Barbieri realizes parents are in an even tougher situation, but safety always comes first, especially if you leave the immediate area of your vehicle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea to lock your kid in the car. I think it's probably a great idea to take your child with you.
Police say keeping a watchful eye on your surroundings and others can save lives. And police are utilizing extra eyes in the sky. They position mobile security cameras and canine units at gas stations across the city. I'm Ryan Henson, 5 on your side.
Tonight, Kia and Hyundai customers are getting some support from the automakers themselves against theft. The companies are offering new free software that will make cars more difficult to steal. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings is in studio to explain how it all works. Travis.
My Kia and Hyundai models built before 2020 do not have an immobilizing device to prevent the car from starting if keys are not in the vehicle. Now, we've seen hundreds of Hyundais and Kias stolen across the St. Louis region, and the thieves are using those stolen cars to commit other crimes. Now, Kia and Hyundai are now offering a free theft deterrent software upgrade designed for those vehicles. It will update your car software to make the alarm stretch from 30 seconds to 1 minute and require the key to be in the ignition to turn the car on. Now, Hyundai plans to offer car window stickers to alert thieves that the car has anti-theft protection. Lisa Renaud and her crew at St. Louis Auto get in about 3 to 4 of these models a week to fix. She has faith the new resources will work once the thieves get the word.
You know, once they learn that they're not going to be able to get away with it, it'll definitely, solve the problem. But until they realize those immobilizers are in there, they're going to keep breaking the steering columns, breaking the windows.
Kia says customers should expect letters soon about making an appointment to have the software installed. Our I-team will press a corporate Kia representative about whether this fix will work tonight at 10. Mike?
Travis, thanks. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker unveiled a plan to offer free preschool for 3- and 4-year-olds during his budget address today.
Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is live in Springfield with reaction to the governor's plans. Mark?
Ann and Mike, good evening. Governor Pritzker wants to spend $49.6 billion in the upcoming fiscal year. That's a lot of money even for him. In fact, it's a record high number for the state of Illinois. And he says Illinois can afford to do all of that without raising new taxes, in part because he's banking on a strong economic recovery after the pandemic. He says the state managed to pay off $17 billion in unpaid bills from a few years back and socked away $2.3 billion in the rainy day fund, plus has leftover money from the money it didn't spend last year. So he's proposing to spend record amounts in increases in higher education, K-12 and preschool. And he says that he can do all that without raising new taxes. Meanwhile, Republicans are warning the threat of a recession looms large on the horizon.
Getting our fiscal house in order is improving our economy, which crossed the threshold of $1 trillion in GDP at the end of last year.
While we are on better financial footing, I want to make sure that we are preparing for the next downturn.
Pritzker also floated spending an extra $100 million to fund MAP grants. That's something he says could deliver another one of his campaign pledges to offer free community college to every student in Illinois at or near the median income level. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.
Let's take a look at downtown St. Louis from our sky cam. Temperatures climbing into the 70s south of St. Louis. Now the sun is setting and the cold and rain are moving in. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell has the weather first forecast.
You know, we may hear some thunder as we head into the overnight hours. And really, today was a tale of two different weather kind of feels across the area. North of St. Louis felt a little more like February. South of St. Louis, it was a great taste of spring-like weather with temperatures near 70. It's 53 degrees in St. Louis right now. Nice orange glow to the sky. Cooler up to the north. Pittsfield's at 38. Chesterfield's 51. It's still 61 down in Perryville, but temperatures are dropping off. That front sag south of St. Louis kind of stalling out. We're waiting for that storm system to come at us from the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles. That's coming later tonight. And so clouds will start to increase as we head through the late evening hours. Showers after midnight, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder too. Stronger storms should stay farther to the south. We're thinking the best chance for severe weather, Boot Heel down towards Memphis. But don't be surprised if you hear a rumble or two of thunder along about 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning. We'll track that out in just a few minutes, Mike.
All right, Scott. Today, first responders met at Ameren, Illinois' Maryville Yard to strategize for the upcoming severe weather season and see firsthand what equipment Ameren sends out to emergency scenes. Police and fire crews got to see how different electrical and gas equipment is used in those emergency situations. They also toured one of Ameren's storm supply trailers that's deployed when large power outages are expected.
When there's an emergency, we know the timeline it may be to get a response from Ameren, and just have a general idea of what they could do to help us, which is actually a lot.
Yeah, just knowing the available resources to the community, knowing that we have a safe operating environment to come into, and know what the limitations for both the police, fire, and Ameren itself to know how to keep our citizens and our community safe.
Today's event comes just 1 month before Missouri and Illinois' severe weather preparedness week.
Coming up, a high-speed chase comes to a fiery end in Kirkwood. The police found inside the car.
And later, in part 2 of our investigation in Missouri's foster care system, how the program is pushing away foster parents, leaving the kids to suffer.
This 5 on Your Side newscast is brought to you by VIT. For high efficiency, high quality, and the best value in St. Louis, turn to the experts. VIT Heating and Cooling.
Get your financial goals on target in 2023 with a first-line home equity loan from First Community. You can borrow against the equity in your home to consolidate debt, pay tuition, or get started on your next home improvement project. Apply by February 28th and get an amazing introductory rate of 3.69% APR for the first 12 months. There's no application fee, and we even pay all the closing costs. Apply online, by phone, or visit your nearest First Community branch. First Community, for all your savings and all your loans.
I'm Stephen Lynch of Volvo Cars West County, the #1 Volvo dealer in Missouri. To celebrate President's Day, we're offering $750 bonus cash and savings up to $5,000.